you can master it.
Correct.
But you got to make sure you got the right pieces to the puzzle.
You got the right pieces to the
and
puzzle.
What I say every day is crazy that a person without nothing can always tell you how to get something. You know, just like I said, a virgin can tell you how to have. It's always somebody that's not in a certain place that can give you advice on how to get there. And I disagree with those. Like I said, those are liabilities. What we just talked about a little while ago. A guy, it's like somebody telling Alex how to hit a baseball, but they never played baseball, been on a baseball field.
Hey. He called me earlier. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he say. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Floyd Mayweather has pulled back the curtain on unexpected inside information from Shakur Stevenson sparring rounds with Teofimo Lopez, igniting a new wave of discussion and debate across the boxing world.
Jab, but don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So that's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to tackle, how to catch footballs, and if you correct them and tell them, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about, they get upset, and that's when you hear so many, bad stories, because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth, and why?
Sources close to the situation say Floyd Mayweather Jr. spent time inside Shakur Stevenson's training camp, where he offered hands-on guidance. During the visit, Floyd reportedly helped Shakur fine-tune his shot selection, accuracy, and overall timing as he prepares for the upcoming clash with Teofimo Lopez.
Punches, your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab go. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. This double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here. You drop on the shots like this. You go here, 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 back with the jab,
Stevenson has openly said that sparring sessions are the highlight of his camp and the part of training he enjoys most. Beyond those rounds, his preparation is heavily focused on movement work, defensive awareness, and managing range. Much of his time is spent perfecting rhythm and precision, prioritizing timing and control instead of hunting for flashy knockouts.
I think an extra hour or anything was gonna make a difference because of the fact that I've been doing it all week. The 6 in the morning, the day before, I've been going super hard for the weight. I'm a real fighter at the end of the day, so I wasn't trying to make a stand for a fighter. I was just...
He got picked on the world team. Every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight, so like the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process been going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels much more comfortable than having to lose so well.
For Shakur, training is about removing chaos from the fight and forcing opponents to operate on his terms.
I'm looking.
That's Dream Chasers.
For Stevenson, preparation is centered on eliminating unpredictability and making sure every fight unfolds within the structure he controls.
Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot.
I don't know.
Don't act like you ain't seen me around.
Them days.
He said that.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight, woo, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, mop, there you go.
even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, mop, what do you think he can throw for hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You got to always be a student. You got to always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody.
Multiple behind-the-scenes sources say Shakur Stevenson has been working closely with Terrence Bud Crawford as he gears up for the Teofimo Lopez matchup, fully committing to absorbing every bit of knowledge from their sessions.
He's bringing in some good positive affirmation and thoughts. I try to do all this, as much as possible. I think it's also good for us, not just as fighters, but as human beings. It's good for us, It kind of let us be aware, of the actual things you could write down and actually create and manifest. I wrote down I was gonna be a world champion one day. Boom, did it. I wrote that I was gonna be one of the best fighters to live of this time, and boom, we're doing it.
What's it like hanging with this guy? He seems pretty awesome.
It's incredible, man. He's definitely a special human being, and everything he does, in the boxing gym. He's a people's champion, He's constantly giving back to others. And you see the human side of him,
At the same time, Stevenson is following a disciplined nutrition plan to manage his move up to 140 pounds, making sure he adds weight without losing his speed, strength, or stamina for the Teofimo clash. In contrast, Teofimo Lopez's training focuses on high-intensity drills, reflecting his aggressive, fast-paced, and unpredictable approach inside the ring.
So then again, it's like I could always succeed to another level with it, and exceed to it. So it's really just trying to just keep it going, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making. 20 years in this, and I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready, and emotionally, I'm on fire, I'm on fire with it, because all I ever did was try to be great, and it's no longer trying. I am great, and it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get, because
Teofimo Lopez is entering this fight with renewed focus and determination, treating it as a career-defining opportunity. He feels mentally sharp, physically strong, and completely in sync with his training. Instead of being burdened by expectations, Lopez is thriving in the spotlight, confident that this is a stage he was made for. His mindset reflects both maturity and hunger, shaped by past experiences that have strengthened his resolve. For Teo, this fight isn't pressure. It's a chance to display his full skill set, speed, power, ring IQ, and competitive intensity, proving why he remains one of boxing's most dangerous and talented fighters.
Yes, those nerves in the end. The tempo does. Get up a little higher. That's it.
Teofimo Lopez has been honing his craft under the guidance of Freddie Roach, whose tactical expertise has brought a new layer to his preparation. In the gym, Lopez is running high-intensity rounds that mimic the intensity of fight night, blending powerful punches with rapid combinations and precise footwork drills. Freddie's coaching emphasizes timing, defensive awareness, and spotting openings, forcing Teofimo to anticipate 2 moves ahead with every exchange. The focus throughout camp has been on sharpening instincts, trusting his skills, and maintaining discipline from the opening bell to the final round. For Lopez, this fight isn't just about claiming a victory, it's about solidifying his standing among boxing's elite. He sees all the sacrifices, lessons from past battles, and the hunger that initially propelled him to the top converging at the perfect moment.
Of being in the ring,
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson. Obviously,
sure.
you guys are both in Las Vegas. I'm hearing that you did link up today. A face-off happened between the two of you.
Yeah, face-off happened, things of that nature, just to create the things that are in motion already. So we're really adamant about fighting each other next, and I can't wait for us to really lace it up. And I see him across the ring, and really when that bell rings, lights out for him.
What's it like seeing him now kind of face to face? When you look at him, what do you see? Because obviously you're not locked in just yet, and the closer it gets to a fight, obviously things turn a little bit. But when you do look at Shakur, what do you think of him?
I think I don't think too much of it. I think that he believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become. You can't take this from me. I worked very hard for it. I've bled for this, and I'm not taking nothing from him, but I just believe that what's gonna happen next is for destiny. And
Lopez has made it clear that this fight isn't just about showing up, it's about defending his legacy at 140 pounds. As the reigning WBO junior welterweight champion, he views his title as far more than a trophy. It symbolizes years of relentless training, sacrifice, and dedication. He repeatedly frames this matchup as more than a contest. It's a battle to protect everything he's achieved since stepping onto the global stage. Lopez's approach demonstrates a fighter fully aware of what's on the line, both professionally and personally, and is determined that no one will take away what is earned.
The Olympics, like I said, I watched the whole Olympics. That was a moment, and like I said, at this point, I think that's when everybody really started hearing about you. Once the Olympics came about, and Floyd flew out there to go see.
Facts.
Floyd was all on you that whole
Facts.
weekend. Just outside looking in, I guess everybody was surprised that you ain't signed with Floyd, because it just felt like niggas is like, oh, he the next Floyd. Floyd, he's courting you.
Yeah.
What you feel like? What was it that made you not do a deal with Floyd?
See, look, a lot of people look at that situation, they be like, yeah, you should have went with Floyd. But I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna be real. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say what it is. I'm a real nigga. So it's just certain things that I tolerate, I don't tolerate, and it's I got around certain people that I felt was real niggas, and they kind of helped me out with my career, and Floyd didn't want to be involved in that. He didn't want to accept the real, the real part that he wanted me to go through it with, I ain't gonna say he wanted me to go through blind, but he wanted me to do it his way.
Right.
And I didn't want to do it his way. So it ended up being I did it my way, and I went with the team I felt was a
better team for me, and I feel like right now it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, was that a hard decision though? Because you got to think like this Floyd, like you know what I'm saying. Niggas grow. I like you know what I'm saying. Like Floyd, my favorite fighter, right? So it's like, you know, because I work in music, so I see that like you know when it's an artist trying to sign you, it'd be a little different just because you have an emotional attachment to it. Was that a hard decision for you to like tell Floyd like, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, it was, because at the end of the day, Floyd calling my phone. He on the phone. He like, yeah, you could drive the Bugatti. You could like, yeah. So it's like he all in your head at the same time, but it's like you still in your brain. Like I know.
In a recent interview with Cigar Talk, Shakur Stevenson opened up about why he never signed with Floyd Mayweather early in his professional career. It ultimately came down to respect, vision, and his own sense of identity as a fighter. After the 2016 Olympics, Mayweather approached Stevenson, but the way he was presented, smaller and less prominent on promotional materials, made him question how he would be valued in Mayweather's camp. Beyond the visuals, Stevenson wasn't comfortable following the Mayweather way. He wanted a path that allowed him to stay true to his own growth, maintain his trusted team in his corner, and make decisions aligned with his vision. Feeling that Top Rank offered earlier title opportunities and the respect he deserved, he chose to sign with them instead. Stevenson emphasized that he never wanted to compromise his methods or rely on a system that sidelined the people he trusted. He made it clear that he preferred to build a career on his own terms, with a team that shared his approach, rather than fitting into someone else's blueprint, even one as legendary as Floyd Mayweather's.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney setting the trend. Devin Haney setting the trend. Yeah. Yep, he's setting the trend. Now all these young guys starting to test themselves against each other now. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see who the best is, yo. And then the winner of this fight right here needs to fight Devin Haney. Why not? Why not? Keep it going. Keep it going. But anyways, look, this is a message, man. Anybody that's going to be working that card, y'all better make sure y'all do y'all damn homework. I'm talking about any commentators, any host, anybody. Do your damn homework, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be one of them fights where it's going to be rock'em, sock'em, both guys hitting each other and stuff like that. No, it's going to be small, little nuancey type of things that if you don't know what you're watching, you can't tell us what the hell is going on. All the fans at home going to be like, what's going on?
Do you think Shakur Stevenson's sharp timing and slick movement will be enough to outmaneuver Teofimo Lopez and secure a decisive win? Share your predictions and thoughts in the comments.